Hey, hey! Welcome to my home business office attic. I love it up here and I love sharing with you all the tips that I've learned over the years in the home business so to save you some headaches, right? So today's topic is all about lead magnets. What is a lead magnet? Well, I wrote down a little definition here. A lead magnet is simply a free, helpful resource that you give to people in exchange for their email or their contact information. Most of the time with us online businesses, it is an email because you do want to build a list. Why? Why do you want to build a list? Well, there's a plethora of reasons. Let me just list a few before I dive into some examples of what these lead magnets could look like. One, a lot of us run our businesses on social media, right? We're gathering leads and talking to people on social media, but let me take that back. We're not gathering leads. We're just talking to people on social media, putting them into a group, a Facebook group, for example, or a LinkedIn group or something like that. And the problem is that we don't own those platforms. We think that the audience and followers that we build on TikTok and Instagram are our leads, but they're not. You could get shut down at any moment on any of those platforms for any reason. Okay, you follow the guidelines and the rules. You might not read all the guidelines and the rules, but there's also some unwritten guidelines and rules that you might unknowingly break. Done it. Been there. I've broken them. So I do know that you can. I mean, a friend of mine had a really lucrative Facebook group. Luckily, she was starting to build her list, so she did have some of us, because I was in the group, on her list, but her Facebook group did get shut down, and all of a sudden, all those people are gone. No way to get in touch with them, except for the ones that were on her email list. So that was a painful lesson for her, and I don't want you to have to learn that lesson. So you need to have contact information. Now, some people will collect phone numbers so that they can text. And it depends on the marketer and it depends on who your audience is, because some people don't like to be bothered on their cell phone. I do give my number to some people because I do want to be reminded to show up on their webinars and stuff like that. So there is that. Anyway, that's what a lead magnet does, is it helps us if we don't have the leverage and we don't have the audience already built. We don't have the influence because we haven't been on stage yet, or our name is not known. So we need a way to entice people who are interested, people who are looking for us and our solution. We need a way to entice them to give us their email. People are wary these days, so you do need to have some kind of something that will help them. And that is one of the keys. But I'm going to talk about that in the next episode. But this episode, I'm just going to show you some examples of what these lead magnets could look like. I have 10 examples. And it's kind of just a starting place to start to bring that cold audience, the people that are seeing your videos and seeing your content. You drop, like, for example, drop eBook. I'll send you my free eBook on how to make money online. I go through some examples of different streams of income that you can start on your own. That's what I have. I have an eBook. I have an AI cheat sheet. If you don't know how to ask ChatGPT, you don't know how to compose a prompt, and you don't know some of the tricks that you can use to help it help you. Believe me, once you start using it, it's a powerful brainstorming assistant. I use it every day. It's amazing because once it gets to know your voice, it can write like you. It can sound like you. Well, not my voice. I don't have it programmed that hard, but anyway, It's my assistant. Okay, so if you want that, drop AI. What are some of the other? I have free masterminds if you need to work on some of your mindset. Drop mastermind if you want that. I have free courses. One is showing you how to stay safe online, how to put safeguards in place, like your password and your MFA and all that kind of stuff. Drop AI for that. It's the same keyword as the cheat sheet, because you know what? If you drop them, I'll send you both. What else? I have a free course on using AI in your content. Guess what? You'll get that with the other two. AI, drop it. Those are all examples of lead magnets. I have more. I don't know what's all. If you go to learnwithjenny.com/links, you'll find a whole bunch of them. But let me share my screen, because I want to also show you where you can create some of these lead magnets to throw on your website or in a capture page. If you need a system for creating capture pages, I have a source where you can create them. Unlimited pages for $25 a month. Drop pages and I'll get you that. All right, let me share my screen. Come over here, get my face out of the way, and it'll just be there because I already searched for some of these things. And I'll make me a little smaller. In the upper right-hand corner over here. How about right there? Looks like I need to update my... Okay. Speaking of safety, you need to update your software when it tells you, because usually they're plugging holes. Okay, so let's talk about some of these magnets. Let me make sure I'm showing, because where was it? I did a video, I think it was last week, and the whole time I realized my screen wasn't showing. I was just talking like I was giving you the screen. Oh, I love technology, but it only does what you tell it to do. So sometimes human error gets in the way. Okay, so number one is a list or cheat sheet. So for example, if I type in cheat, the AI cheat sheet that I created right here, this prompt cheat sheet, this green one, I'll show you it. I created that. All I did was fill in, these blocks were already here. I used a template and then I filled it in with examples. So if you want that cheat sheet, drop AI. Let me go back. If I scroll down, there's Canva, there's templates for all kinds of cheat sheets that you can use, like, lists of words. And I once had a list of words, copywriting. I don't know if I still have that one. Here's a lead magnet cheat sheet. Look at that. It's actually 2 pages long, and it says 30 irresistible lead magnet ideas. I could actually use that, couldn't I? You would just use it. What else we got here? Self-care cheat sheet. There's all kinds of ideas in here and layouts. What's the start a chat? SEO cheat sheet. All kinds of stuff in here that people have created that you can use the templates. So you don't even have to come up with all of it by yourself. You should come up with something that so that you can back it up, because that's the whole purpose, is you are giving them something, a little tidbit of value that will help them. Because that's what you're getting paid on the back end, right? You're getting paid on the back end to offer your services or your courses or your tools, what it is. You'll find all in my ebook. Okay, so cheats. What did I say? A checklist. So if I type in checklist, there will be templates. Sure enough, here they are, checklists. And then what's cool about Canva too is if you have a color palette that goes with your site, you can apply it on all of these templates with a little bit of time. Okay. Number 2 is a quick start guide. So quick start guide. If I type that in, I don't know if there's very many template in there. There are. Start a small business from home. It's as comprehensive as the book I created, because mine is like, 30 some pages long. But yeah, quick tips, quick start guides. So you just find a template that works for you. A quick start guide would be 5 steps to start first online business, or 5 to losing the belly. Whatever it is that you do, you could do that. Just a start guide. When I was in the weight loss industry, I had a start guide to lose your first 5 pounds. And it was simple. It was just 5 things, like drink enough water and eat enough protein and fat to keep full, but lower your calorie intake, start walking or something. I think that's 4 things. I came up with 5, but there was 5 things that you do right now and implement some results. And then you're like, hey, Ginny helped me get results. Now I'm ready to buy her full-blown program or whatever that she's offering. Her email that writes to at least once a week. I write 7 times a week, but whatever it is, you should at least base with your customers, your leads, or they will forget who you are. That's okay. Have a list, been writing them. Write them today. Say, hey, I'm still here. I'm getting my stuff together for you. Okay, little tangent. Quick start guide. Number 3 is a template, like budget tracker or content planner. I bet you know what? I know there are content planners in here. Content planner in... Yeah, I actually have examples here that I got from other people. It's possible that I can share with you. I'll have to see whose they are. And if they are shareable, I'll share them with you. Just ask. Okay, but there are templates. Here's a social media planner. Here's another one. Content calendar. There's all kinds of them. Yep. Pick one. And you provide that to your customers, whatever it is. Budget tracker. I don't know if Canva would have one. I do know there are templates out there. And you could create your one. What did I say? A budget. Well, here's a planner, a budget planner. Yep, there are templates for budgets in Canva, so you could do that too. So this is just an example. You can provide a template to your customers, your leads, to get them started on whatever your solution is. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. A free ebook. I wrote an ebook. And when I searched for templates in here, the problem is that a lot of these are ebook covers. However, if you go to, create/ebooks, Canva brings you right here to create books professionally. So you click Start Designing. If you want that link, just drop ebook Canva. Because if you drop ebook, I'm going to send you my ebook. If you want this, the link that I had in this video, it should show up on the screen. You could pause it and zoom in into the address bar. But anyway, it'll open it up and it'll show me all these little templates for different kinds of pages. So what you could do is you could start, with your title page or whatever, and then I could add a page. And where did the... if I hit design. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's smart enough to know that I picked this poster, this minimalist coming soon poster type style. So then it picked this color scheme. And then if I scroll down, I bet you most of the stuff will look similar. So I could use some like newspaper type pages, inside, start typing or whatever. You'll find all kinds of stuff in here if you just click around. It'll take a little bit to find your particular style. It'll work. And then what you do is after you get it all out, and by the way, workshop coming, I'm going to show how to get these done fast so you don't have to do all of the work yourself. You can use an assistant to help you. But anyway, that's beyond the scope of this shorter video. I don't have time to sit here for hours on end and show you that. But I am doing a workshop next week. If you want in, just type workshop. I'll get you in if you see this before Monday. Otherwise, you'd have to get the recording. And that's possible. It is possible for a price. The workshop is free. Live. Okay. So anyway, what was I saying? But once you get it all out, if you hit share and then download, what you do is choose PDF. And you download it as a PDF, you can upload it to your server or wherever your website is hosted and put a page in front of it. The way I do it, here's how the mechanism works. I'll show you my page. what is it? Homegrown freedom. Hopefully it comes up. I just did the might not be. Oh, it is. Cool. Okay, so this is my capture page. And it describes the book. And then you hit download now, a little bit about me. And there's another download button at the bottom. So if you hit download, it asks for your email. There we go. It says, thanks. Check your email in a few minutes. Your ebook is on its way. Okay. So that is my capture page. So when I check my email, it'll be sitting there and I just download it in my email. That's the way my mechanism works. It's simple. I like it. It's them on my list and it gets them used to my emails. They open the first one because they want their ebook and then I can write to them and they'll know it's me, continually keeping in touch and providing more value to them as we go. Okay. That was my a guide is simple too. In an ebook or a mini, you can dive a little bit deeper into a topic. This is what I did in ebook, for example. It give them more value, more actionable tools, tips, whatever to get them going. What number are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on 5. I'm gonna type it in there so I don't forget. Word or a workbook. Get it. There are templates in Canva. Worksheet. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just missed my tab here. Etsy. I noticed there were sellers that, create some templates for you to use. So, depending on how much, if you want to spend a little bit of money, there are ebook templates out here already laid out by these designers and they look pretty cool. So you might want to check that out. I would look for their ratings too, make sure that they're probably 5 stars. Most of them are, it looks like. A few of them have a little less. Depends on how many, right? I didn't know this. So when I created my ebook, I didn't know there were templates out there on Etsy. So if you go to Etsy and ebook template, Canva, because you want to be able to use it. If you need a free account with Canva, make sure you get my link to set yourself up. It's in my ultimate list of home business apps, and you can download that on my website or just type apps. I'll get it to you. So, worksheets. Check it out. There's all kinds of worksheets in here, even worksheets for little kids. So, you can use any of them and change them to match whatever your worksheet happens to be. I don't know. I don't really have an example worksheet or a workbook. I've used workbooks in courses before, and that's something. So I think it would be more like something like this probably. This is a lesson for a kid still. If I customize it, you could just change the title to be, how to find your perfect customer, whatever it is. Something like that, right? Make it. But I'm not going to edit this whole thing in front of you because that will take too much of your time. But you get the point, right? And then we'll talk about it, give a little details, and then ask the questions here for the person to fill out. Right? So that's how you would do it. Then just add a page or copy the page if you just wanted to put more questions or whatever. So that would be like a worksheet or a workbook, right? All right. Number 6 is a video tutorial. Now, a video tutorial, I don't think I have an example other than perhaps my free mini courses are kind of like a series. So you could do something like, I don't know if I can show you an example or not. Let me see. If it's easy, I'll show you. If it's not, yeah, I don't think it's going to be super easy to get in there and show you. So I wasn't ready for that. Didn't think of it until just now because I was thinking video tutorial as in like a capture page where you put in your email, and then maybe the first video is on the first page, and then you put your email in, and then on the next page might be video 2, 3, 4, or 5, whatever it is. You could call it a mini course, or you could call it a video tutorial. You could call it a video series, a video workshop, whatever. Make it short, but explain the topic. And that one, if you're more comfortable on camera than you are on designing things, that would work out perfect. Number 7 is quiz or assessment, right? So if I type in quiz, now I will mention I haven't used it yet, so I'm not a pro at it. I'm not good at it. But if you, I'm sorry, lost my train of thought there. The funnel builder that I was talking about, that you can create unlimited funnels for $25, there is a builder in there. There's a quiz thing built in. I have not played with it yet. I know it's in there because I've seen other people do it. I really implemented a quiz into my lead magnets. I haven't really thought about it, but if that's something of your, definitely drop pages below, and I'll get you that link to sign up and get your going on your funnel builder. So want to just do like quiz that's a template and design it again. All kinds of templates in here and ideas. So there's that. Discount code or if you're in e-commerce, you could just set up, that's a simple one, right? You could, to get them in and get them on your list, you can offer them. I see it all the time on my favorite retail sites. They'll pop up and say, hey, save 20% on your next order if you get your email, or give us your cell phone number like Duluth Trading did. I put my number in because I wanted the discount. So definitely, that's a great way to collect their information. Their information is by giving them a code if you're in e-commerce and you're selling products. Number 9 is an email series. This is kind of cool. It takes very little setup because all you need is a capture of their emails. That is it. You just offer a series that's helpful to them. I remember years ago, I think Dan Meredith, I signed up for one of his. This was actually a paid one. And a paid lead magnet, by the way, is called a tripwire. And what you do is you sell it at a low price, because then you're getting, and the theory is that you're getting paying customers into your list. They're already used to paying for something, so they're more likely to buy something from you. At least that's the theory. I still use freebies. That's okay. I mean, there is a little bit of controversy out there about where freebies attract too many kickers, where they just get on your freebie and then they leave, which I've many times on my list. But then, I might pay $1 for and then get off their list too because I just wanted the thing, right? I don't know. You need to do, and then figure what's best for you. Some use the tripwire to pay for advertising. So they're advertising for something and they'll charge a low price so that it pays for itself and the lead pay for themselves when they're coming on paid ads. So idea too. Once they're on their list, you can keep in touch with them, keep them engaged with valuable content, valuable emails. But anyway, got off topic and tangent right there. An email series, good idea too. It's like a lot of people would use like challenges or boot camp emails, right? Where day 1, here's what we're learning, and here's your homework. Day 2. And it kept me on these particular email series that I signed up for. It kept me engaged because there was homework assignments every day. Every day I was checking. Here's day 1, day. If I missed one, I could search my email for their topic plus day 1, day 2, right? I know some exercise groups who do it this way too. They'll say, 1, we're just going to start replaying pop with water. That's what we do in day 1. Stuff like that. So, email series, simple. Come up with an idea, figure out how long it is, and get your emails written and ready to go. Have people sign up, and then you just have your autoresponder schedule them to come out day after day. It's not hard. It's pretty easy. I have a free email that I use. If you want that type email, I'll get it to you. Number 10, the resource list. Okay, here's a cool thing. In my book, I actually had the resource in the ebook. 2 of them. One was my tools, which is also its separate lead magnet, my ultimate list of home business tools and apps that I use every day. And then a whole giant list. Oh, my light on bell. A whole giant list of mindset book and marketing books. It's a very long list actually, but it's at the end of the book of my book in the resources. So if you want that type ebook. Otherwise, yeah. So a resource list is a really good idea. And it's easy. I've seen people just do a Google Doc with a list in it. And you can publish that as a PDF. You don't even have to use anything fancy. So that is what a lead magnet is. And 10 lead magnet ideas. Here, I'll just summarize them real quick to end this segment. 10 ebook or 10 examples of lead magnets were checklist or check sheet, quick start guide, template like a budget tracker or content planner, free ebook or mini guide, worksheet or workbook, video tutorial or free mini course like I did, quiz or self-assessment, discount code or coupon, email series, and a resource list. Those were the 10 ideas. If any of them resonate with you, let me know. Drop the comments. I would love to hear.